Hello YouTube! Today I'll be making a video on Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's an old game, but it is incredibly well made. I still enjoy it very much, and we'll be doing something a bit different from the normal with it today. Star Wars The Old Republic mod. So we'll go ahead and get right into the action now by spawning in. As you can see, I'm a Havoc Squad trooper, much similar to what you could see in the Star Wars The Old Republic video on their website. I'll post a link in the description. But I was just blasted right off the platform at the start. The whole objective of this video is I'll be trying to show you and how Havoc Squad could have defeated many Sith and Imperials, which many people believe they couldn't have. So, let's get started. First off, their weapons, very efficient. They were definitely accurate and proficient with their weapons. However, eventually, as you saw there, I was overran by bounty hunters behind me and a war droid opening fire. Gonna have to try and move up, take this command post, because if we don't, we've got trouble. Drew my sidearm there for a bit of extra action. Oh! Explosive knocked me off the platform again. Very dangerous. But we were able to begin to take their command post, which is good. That's a primary choke point that they have against us, and the sooner we have it, the more closer we are to winning this. Just so that you know, the Sith, while they have Sith warriors in this mod, the Havoc Squad or Republic troopers don't. So it's definitely a clear example to how Havoc Squad could have defeated the Sith without lightsabers. Oh, accidentally shot that guy there. He appeared out of nowhere and definitely very, how would one put it, touchy or sensitive. Jittery, that would be the word, jittery. Got some more ammo. I'm gonna try and move up again to this command post. Looks like my teammates have that corridor pretty much cleared. Oh. Didn't take any injuries from that explosion, but blown right off the platform. Once again, that seems to be the very dangerous thing, but now I can break out my favorite class. I'll be showing you the Republic Gunner. One of the most prominent weapons used by the Havoc Squad commandos, the minigun. Very dangerous weapon. It can fire many shots. It's got an RPG or mortar setting, however you prefer to call it. Very, very dangerous weapon in the right hands. There's the mortar. Just blew everyone out of the way. But that Sith eventually got under my guard and I wasn't able to take him out. You'll notice that I did not fire my mortar directly at this Sith, and I can tell you this, there's a reason for that. Sith can block your shots and mortars so long as their block bar doesn't run out. That means that they can deflect your mortar straight back at you, which I can assure you I've been killed by many times before. So back to the battle. Attempting to take down the Sith warrior and failing until now. The Sith warriors are probably one of the most prominent units on the battlefield. They, like I said, block your shots, stab you through, creep up behind you. An experienced Sith warrior is definitely nothing to ever what would be the word, underestimate. Seems to be Sith behind me. Yes, there's a whole brigade of them. They're advancing on this command post. It's time to make a stand. Oh, Sith. Oh, deflected his shots straight into me. Like I said, very dangerous enemy. They'll be apt to sneak up on you or simply jump down on top of you. This command post is now a death ground, so I'm going to be pulling back to number 3 outpost and holding them back in this corridor here. Something you'll notice with this minigun, it kills most troops in a very short amount of time. However, its accuracy can be questionable at range, and it has a tendency to kill teammates if they're much too close to the enemy, as I just showcased on accident then. But once a Republic gunner gets into position and starts his firing, you don't want to be in the way. Just like how I killed that one again. As you saw, I just blew that Sith completely off the platform. Very good to do that. These mortars, though, actually possess a surprisingly long-range capability, and you can fire them down like shells from an artillery cannon on the enemy. I'll just give you an example now, if I can. That wasn't too good an example. I'm afraid the ceiling's a bit too low to showcase it here, but in the open air maps, multiple times I've wreaked havoc, if you'll pardon the pun, upon the enemy's forces by using mortar shells and lobbing them into groups of enemies. They're also very effective against Sith or squads of soldiers. That one more I just fired, while intended for the Sith, killed no less than 3 of the Imperials in one shot. However, I was killed by that engineer who promptly fired a grenade into my frame. Very painful way to die. The minigun's definitely showing its time to shine in this kind of style of corridor fighting, with the mortar ability giving me a time for the weapon to cool down, and the minigun tearing through their ranks. Once again, killed by an engineer-launched grenade. Very dangerous, that. Usually it'll send you flying, but if you're hit directly, you're a dead man. Once again, actually, same unit, very lucky guy. That or I'm very, very bad at dodging those. But that was just sheer luck right there that I didn't die from that Sith. But this area is becoming highly contested. We're boxed in on all sides. This one's going to be a bit of a toughie. As you can see, our reinforcements are low. It's going to take some extreme action to win this battle. Action that it's time to take. If I can survive the grenades of the engineers.
Our reinforcements are being depleted.
The trick with killing the Sith is waiting to fire your shots until the excuse me, waiting to fire the shots until the last minute when they let their blade go down for them to prepare for a strike.
Second wave of troops is being depleted.
Target the trooper.
It's both good news and bad news that they did not spawn where I just was. Good news, because then I would have been overrun. Bad news, because now I don't know where all the enemies are, and they could be anywhere along here. However, I suspect that they're across the bridge, and as you can see on the map, engaging heavy corridor fighting. Got the shot dead in. Almost got a 4-1, but it only injured 2 others. They were heavy troopers. But it just goes to show that the mortar is very effective. Even if it doesn't kill the enemies, it will certainly disorient them.
Command post has been lost, but not the battle.
Lost a bit of frame rate there, but this game is remarkably stable for all the new mods and equipment placed in, as well as the visual effects. The cavalry's coming in now, much too late, but at least they'll be able to back me up now that I'm, well, dead.
The command post is under Republic control.
However, I'm not going to trust it completely to them. I'll be going around the flank as soon as I regain my frame rate here. There we go. Didn't mean to shoot my buddy there. Bad on my part. Grade should be just around here. There it is.
Another command post under Republic control. Hostile reinforcements are being depleted.
By the looks of it, trash compactors, well, compacted. So I'll have to wait a second before I move up. Don't go down there. And he went down there while I was compacting. Someone repaired it behind me, it seems. Oh boy, this is gonna be close. Oh, I didn't quite make it. If I hadn't stumbled on that trash, I might have had a chance, but 'tis not to be, I'm afraid. I'll have to make it go around the normal way and see how I do.
So, who should I kill next? At this rate, I'll be
I was able to show you some of that long-range mortar fire I was talking about just there. You can launch at even farther ranges. But, as I said, very, very effective. Killed the Sith, but failed to kill the war droid. Luckily, my cannon was able to compensate. This is the kind of fighting environment that the mortar is designed for. As you saw, though, scores of Sith and Imperial troopers were killed in that single mortar shot alone. This environment is ideal for the mortar's range, fire rate, mortar capacity, as well as, in some cases, damage. Another little handy thing about the mortar, you don't have to actually be out of cover to fire it. If you're good, you can shoot it over your cover and decimate the enemy troops from range without ever exposing yourself. I'll be going ahead and ending the video here now, YouTube. I'll be linking the mod in the description. And post any comments, anything to note, perhaps even a playthrough or two that you'd like to see in the comments below. And I shall see you all later.